Hello everyone, Colin's Wrath here. I am fully aware that it has been a very long time, but I don't know, I just really wanted to come back and give things another shot. I figured that returning to VintageStory would probably be the best way to do that. I like this game. I've gotten okay at it over the years, despite my earlier videos being about learning it. This one isn't really going to be that kind of thing. I think I'm just gonna kind of play. So I've spawned in on this world. I have no idea about it. I've never been to this seed, so I just spun it up. It's pretty much default settings. I have the class exclusive recipes off, and I have the color map on just because I like it. I'm not a big fan of the, it's not black and white, but it's like a parchment color. It's neat, I guess, but I don't know. It doesn't have the same charm as the color map. So that's what I'm using. I'm not using very many mods. I've got the little clock widget up on the left. I've got the normal stuff like carry on and all that jazz, but nothing crazy. So here we are. Spawned in here. Looks like we've got granite stones. Nice. So I think my plan here is just going to be kind of like, at least early on, maybe like one day in game per episode. At least while there's a lot to do, right? Maybe later on it kind of gets more spread out, but we'll see. Doesn't look like there's a lot of reeds around here. Alright, let's go ahead and look at our handbook. Oh yeah, and I also have golden combs just because I think that's cool. I like doing beekeeping stuff. It's pretty neat. Not one in real life, but, you know. The art of not dying. This guide is purposely kept short. Additional guides are in the guides tab. Yes, I know. Flint tools. Alright. Yeah, first step, we want to get flint tools. Like I said, I'm not new to the game anymore, but it has been... Ooh, quartz bits. Oh, one mod I do have is... I can't remember the name of it. It's whenever you crouch and look at some things, you get... Not working. Oh, I guess it's not working. Maybe I turned it off. Oh, no, it is working. For some reason, it didn't work on the quartz. This wild crops here, I just picked this spelt up a moment ago, and it spotted it on the map. And I didn't do that. The mod did it automatically. It's supposed to do it with quartz and stuff, copper and the like. Didn't seem to do that, but okay. I think it does it with traders. Let me see. Hello, sir. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Well, anyway, there's a trader here, so that's cool. And before we can make anything out of this flint, we need sticks, and you can get them from these little, like, branchy leaves. Look around for some of those. Yeah, so this first day, I kind of just want to get some stuff together and find a decent place to settle. It doesn't have to be the final, final spot that we choose, but ideally I want to find a decent place, right? One that I can at least live out of for a little bit. We might even end up making like a hidey hole. The old-fashioned hole in the ground. Plant these seeds. Some more flint. Alright, let's go ahead and make a knife. We can nap stones like this. Can make a knife, and we will have stone tools. Well, one of them anyway. Oh, I missed that at the top. Hold K to open the introductory menu. Oh. This might be new since I played last. It's been a while. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, the handbook was there and the starter guide and stuff, but I don't think we had this, right? First steps tutorial. I mean, I did just take a look at that. We'll do it again, though. Okay. Is it gonna, like, tell me to do something? Well, regardless, we made flint knife. Blah, blah. Yes, we need reeds for the hand baskets. So, you can cut those with said knife we just made. This is tool. We can't use that for what we need. Hopefully my keyboard's not too loud. If it is, I'm going to have to figure something out regarding that. But for now, we're stuck with it. I was just checking this tree out for potential resin, which we do not have here. So we can cut this one down when we need to. We might not even be over here, who knows. I know my earlier videos, they're hidden now. I don't know, I just wasn't happy with them. I'm gonna try to not edit these too much. Seeds, give me seeds, please. Yes, okay. Wow, there really is no reeds. That's gonna be a problem. I gotta find those. Lickety split. Oh, I should be picking. Well, no, I don't have space. I was gonna pick up the berry bushes as I grab them, but I don't have the inventory space right now. It's the last thing I need to do. I do need the berries though. And we will come back. I wonder if this will. Yeah, see, it spots these wild crops. You do have to remove them though. Whenever you break the crops, you have to remove the waypoint or it stays there. But you know, I guess it's just how it is. Man. Not a reed to be spotted. We do have peat though. Aha, it does mark that one too. Maybe I turned quartz off or something on accident. It's whatever. Ooh, deer gave me a little startle. Cranberries. Probably need to stop picking up berries now. I'm running out of space. Jeez Louise. Really? I just need some reeds, man. Where are they? Where are the reeds? Is there water anywhere? I'm going the wrong way. I need to go over here. Yeah, so usually those spawn around water. You can pick them up and replant them wherever you want. You don't like have to replant them next to water. It's not like you know, sugar cane in the other game. Got chicken. A jump scare there. Alright, yeah, if we don't find reeds here in a second, I'm gonna have to like... Oh, yes. Reeds. Reeds. I was gonna say, I'll just have to make a shovel and dig in for the night. And we even found clay over here, too. This might be the spot. Right here. Hopefully we don't have, like, wolves or something around us. That was a problem on one of my recent personal worlds that I made. I got all nice and set up and everything, and there was nothing around. Then after a couple of days, wolves and bears started spawning, and they didn't stop either. I kept killing them and then just came back. A little frustrating, but it ended up being useful because I moved away, like nearby, and then would periodically come back whenever I needed fat and hides, and I would just, you know, harvest the area. So like I mentioned, you can replant these. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, God. I don't have space. You know, I don't need these. At least not right now. If I do need any other tools, it would be a shovel first. How much daylight do we have left? A little less than half. It's granite. I'm just looking for flint. If I see any. Granite. Granite. I'm sure this is going to be granite, granite, granite. As far as the eye can see. I don't like this bushy area. I can't see in front of me, so I don't know if there's any, you know, wild animals to be afraid of. I'm trying to think of what other mods do we have. It's not that many. I'll put them in the description, but nothing major. Just quality of life stuff mostly. I think I do have the one that turns off the temporal instability in... Ooh, it's a bear. See, that's what I was afraid of. As I was saying, temporal instability in chunks, like random chunks, and you can't do anything about it. I do have a mod for that. Hopefully it doesn't cause any issues. That's loud. It's kind of old, but as far as I have found in my testing, is that another bear? Okay, well, I guess we're not sticking around here. Maybe over there. We'll go back over there. As far as I found in my testing, it's not caused any problems. I used it on a world a while back, like a few months ago, and I didn't have any issues. So I think it's fine. It's kind of like necessary for me personally. Maybe I'm weird, I don't know, but I'm not a fan of that mechanic. It would be different if you could do something about it, right? Like if you could build something and put it down that made the area habitable again. But it's like, it's the worst whenever you find a spot and you're like, oh, this is the perfect spot. And then you start building and then you realize that your gear is turning down. And then there's just nothing you can do at all. So, you know, I'm just not a fan. The rest of the game, though, I am very much a fan of. So not to harp on anyone or anything. It's a great game. We found more reeds over here. I think we're pretty good, like, as far as early resources go. We found some reeds. We've got enough berries. I need to gather enough reeds to make a basket. And I do believe, if we look in our handbook, it should tell us, alright, the most basic one, the hand basket. Reed, I think papyrus is like the warm climate version of reeds, basically. So we need that many reeds. It gives us the recipe and everything. Cool. Grab a couple more. I probably won't take all of these to replant. I'll take most of them though, I guess. As many as I can save time for. We got one basket. Need... ah, shoot. So I think after I gather these reeds, get as many baskets as I can before... Where's the sun? There? Okay, that's fine. Before nightfall. Oh, shoot. Speaking of which, we need... we need an axe and some wood. And we need a shovel. Because I need to gather some clay. We don't have to do that the first day, but what I do need is some wood for fire. Don't know if the hand guide mentioned that or not. I'm not like following it with a, you know, fine-tooth comb, but I do know that's what I need, so just keep doing that. I think it's because I'm not like, moused perfectly over the reeds, that kind of like, wow. We have enough to make a couple of these. And there we go. We don't quite have enough for a fourth one. We're quickly running out of daylight, though. Tell you what, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and make a an axe. Pro tip: if you hold Alt, you can move your mouse around without moving your head. I think everybody knows that, though, at this point. Most people, anyway. Maybe not everyone. So, if you didn't, hopefully that helps you. We're going to cut down this birch tree. Any day now. Right. Now we just need a shovel. I guess we don't need one, but like it's gonna be pretty useful. I gotta dig into the ground pretty quick here. And got a shovel. I'm gonna dig in over here. Like I said, I really hope my keyboard's not too loud. I haven't had a chance to like listen to it yet in a recording. Well, we hit rock a lot quicker than I thought we would. Maybe I should dig this out a little bit. I don't need much room. I just need like a little space. Just enough to make a little hut. And we also need some brass. We'll need that for torches and for the fire pit, so. And I have enough berries to make it through the night. I have some seeds. Grain for later. Okay. What have I got to do here? This will be fine. Maybe expand this out a little bit. I don't want to make a proper door right now, just because the one you can make is not... Oh, Jesus, they're already spawning? What the... It's not even night. What is this? What time is it? 1700? Yeah, it's not even dark. What? Are they coming out of a cave? Yeah, I think they are. Shoot, man, I didn't see that. That's a little frustrating. Well, I guess we can spend the time expanding our little hut. If you want to call it that, it's more of a hole, I guess. Man, that's kind of frustrating. Well, we have enough berries for the night anyway. Maybe? Actually, I don't know. Hopefully. No, we don't. We totally don't. Well, we do have some cattail roots if we have to use them. I'd rather not. Technically, they're a finite resource, but, like, come on. The world is huge. We're not going to ever run out of cattail. So, first off, make some firewood. You can do that by putting your log in here. You hit your log. And then an axe. Is that also a wolf that I just heard? Man, yeah, that's... okay. I guess we won't be permanently settling here. Shoot. That's exactly what I was worried about. Alright, well, let's put our shovel down. Let's put our knife down. And our axe down. Make some room. And... we only need a few. And did I not get grass? Oh, I did. Okay. Put that down first. Alright, makes a fire pit in construction. So, not done yet. You gotta put wood on it. At least 4. Yeah. And then... a fire starter. Right. Forgot about that. I do believe it is like 1 stick and 2 dry grass or something. Something like that. I'm gonna have to look that up actually. Let's see. Starter guide. First tools, napping, handbasket, finding food. I mean, we found some food. I wouldn't call it great. Napping knife, we did that. Gathered grass, put the grass on the ground. We added 4 pieces of wood. Look at that. I was right. Ignite it with a fire starter. We need that. Oh, it's 2 sticks and a dry grass. I had it backwards. Alright. So ideally, you'll only ever use this thing once. If you're doing things right, you should always have lit torches on you. In which case, you don't need this. But hey, it's easy to make if you ever need it again. There we go. Now, I only want to do this long enough to make a torch, and I believe it's a stick and 2 dry grass. I really just wanted a torch. I don't want to waste any more wood. I don't have food to cook or anything. I don't need to use the fire pit. 2 more torches. I think the main thing I would have needed it for was light, but we've got the torches. And these do burn out. I think they last for 48. Oh yeah, it says that 48 hours. You can actually. So if you have one down for a day or so, and it's gonna burn out within the next day, you just smack it, put another one down, and it resets the timer. And I don't think that's technically a bug, right? It's been in the game for a long time, but it is kind of cheesy, in my opinion. But I think everyone still does it, honestly. I don't know. I guess I can't speak for everyone, but lots of people do it, including myself. You can ground storage these now. I do kind of wish you could put more than just 4. I know that's probably like a limitation of how ground storage works. Maybe, but I don't know. Like I feel like I would be able to fit, you know, some rows in here. Well, whatever. You know, it's not a big deal. I don't think you even used to be able to do that at all. Okay, I think we're going to have to call it here because I'm kind of stuck until morning, and it's like barely gotten into the night. So I think for the next day, we're going to try and go out and get some clay, and we'll start making some bowls and cooking pots and all that jazz. Maybe finding like a better source of food, and even potentially finding a better place, because I hear wolves, there was bears, cave where drifters, oh, that was Drifter, that was Bowtorn. But, you know, whatever. A cave where enemies spawn, enemies all around, not great. So, yeah, I think we're going to go find another spot to live in. So anyway, I think we're going to call it there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.